Hello, my name is Teresita Blanco de Artsy Sister, and today I wanted to show you this X-Men comic. It's an epic collection called The Sentinels Live. Even though it's called like The Sentinels Live, it's just the title of one comic specific, and you're only gonna see the Sentinels like for only 2 volumes. And unlike most random epic collections, these ones are like, has the stories in order: 47, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 45, 56, 57, 58, 59, and a couple of other weird stuff that happen. Khazar 2 and 3, the Khazars, I mean, mostly, let me just skip to the Khazar part because it has nothing to do with it doesn't have much to do with the X-Men. Let me see what the hell. It has a lot of weird dinosaur stuff going on. And it also has in the end the rough sketches of and some of the additions that went from the rough sketch to the final form. And the bulk of this comic book for the most part is there's a reason why they put Angel in the front cover, because all of these volumes for the most part is just Angel doing his thing. Oh yeah, a lesser known fact about Jean Grey is that she did a little bit of modeling when she was a teenager. I guess you gotta pay for that. I guess you gotta find a way to pay for that cost. I find hilarious this bikini, because the pattern of it is very Barbie. Remember the Barbie version 1.1? She was wearing a one piece of this outfit. So yeah, Jean Grey, the telepath, she also did modeling. Cause you gotta you gotta pay for her school, even though she lives in a school, I guess, to do college stuff And over here they're teenagers. Well, they say that they're teens, so in the introduction it says that they're teenagers, but teenagers in the 70s look like 30-year-olds, even not only in the movies but also in the comic books. Everyone from child to adult was played by 30-year-olds, because that's just the way it functions. It has a lot of interesting action set pieces, and it also the origin story of one of these. I think Hank. Remember the one that in the movie the blue guy Beast? And Cyclops most of the time is just getting his getting his kicked in it. Oh yeah, and Magneto just show up a little bit. He does is they have a very cool action set piece with Magneto doing his Magneto thing. Oh yeah, here we are him using nuts and bolts in order to KO them, cause that's his fancy ability. He controls metals, cause that's metal. And yeah, as you can see over here, a glamour shot of Angel, cause I guess in the 70s, of all of the X-Men, I guess Angel was very popular, but now in modern days, he only showed up in the X-Men for a little bit and then never again. I guess I don't know. I guess maybe guys with wings are not fashionable in the early 2000s, or when did that first X-Men come on? I remember being in high school when when the teacher was decided to put in that movie instead of teaching, and I thank her for it, cause yeah. We learned, I guess you could say that the first X-Men movie teaches you about World War II or something. I don't know. The point is that, yeah, there was, that Angel used to be, featured very prominently in, all of the early, in, the 70s X-Men, and then he just sort of fell into obscurity that nobody remembers that a guy with wings is part of the X-Men. The Scarlet Witch does show up, but I wouldn't be able to point to a specific one on so short notice, because she just shows up, does a little cameo, and then goes away. And oh yeah, here we are. Here's like the Sentinel part. That only shows up for like 2 volumes, cause like even though it says the Sentinel list, yeah, they only get him for like 2. There's only 2 volumes that focus on the Sentinel doing Sentinels. So it's like if you don't know like who are the Sentinels, like in like. I first like became aware of them chumps in the first episode of like the X-Men TV show because before I saw the movie I saw like the X-Men TV show, you know, like the one that has like the very catchy beat. Anyhow, so then like the Sentinel was hunting Jubilee, who was like the one that they recruited into like the X-Men cause they needed an audience surrogate. So then like a new member enter joining the band is usually how they do, how they always like add like an idiot into the story in order to explain the situation to like the main characters instead of like the main characters knowing what's going on half the time. But yeah. And then like the Sentinel is like doing his final prerogative or whatever because like the guy who created the Sentinel, he gave the order to like go kill all mutants or something, but then he himself was turned into a mutant, so then he wasn't able to change that order because the Sentinel was programmed not to listen to the words of a mutant. So then his creators never able who changed his mind at the last moment because of some mutant nonsense is not able to like override it. So then they're just dealing with that problem. So yeah, here we are once again, Angel doing his thing. And oh yeah, there's also like a couple of volumes with like a bunch of like T-Rex looking stuff. Very hilarious looking, but I don't want to spoil everything that happens in like this epic collection if you haven't like read it. But if you're hoping to see Sentinels, you're gonna like be sorely disappointed. Most of the comic is just Angel doing his thing. Like it kind of looks like the Sentinel here in like this front covers like trying to look up Jean Grey's skirt because like she's like right in the middle and then like he could almost be like cross-eyed looking up. Whatever. Oh, and also this guy doesn't show up, even though he's like in the front cover, he shows up like he doesn't show up that much. But yeah, mostly it's Angel and whatchamacallit. Well, they call her Marvel Girl in some comics that I read, but I know her as Jean Grey because in the introduction they just call her Jean Grey. And also in the movies, while everyone else has a fancy nickname. But then again, like the only people who have like fancy nicknames are like the boys, you know, Wolverine, well, I guess Storm as well, you know. But the people who are not mature, they use like fancy names. While Jean Grey be like, well, I'm tired of being Marvel Girl, I grew up, so call me Jean Grey, whatever. I'm just rambling now, so have fun, bye bye, God bless.